From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Friday, July 28th, 2023. I'm D-Ray Knight. This is what's going on. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley has requested that Republican District 35 State Senator Jessica Castleberry repay more than $600,000 in COVID relief money for a preschool she owns here in Rapid City. Jackley said Castleberry could not accept COVID relief money while she served in the legislature. The state Supreme Court ruled in 2020 that such payments to elected officials were illegal. Castleberry says she consulted with independent counsel before applying for the COVID-19 money. She stated, "Upon several occasions, I communicated directly and transparently with the DSS, Department of Social Services staff, regarding grant applications." Jackley said in a letter to Castleberry that if the $600,000 is not paid in full, or if an agreement is not reached by 1 p.m. on August 7th, his office intends to pursue the matter in court. Castleberry responded, "I am committed to resolving the issue with the state and will work with them to ensure I acted in compliance with the state constitution." South Dakota is going racing. With more is Amy Ricky Bobby Rose.
Thanks, D-Ray. Yesterday, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem announced that the state of South Dakota would be sponsoring a race car. The sponsorship is part of the state's Freedom Works Here marketing initiative aimed at attempting to convince people from other states to move to South Dakota in order to fill job vacancies. Noem unveiled a car at the event in Sioux Falls. It features the governor on both sides sporting a backward baseball cap. Racing the actual car will be BJ McLeod, who has no wins, no top 5 or top 10 finishes yet this year. The team is near the bottom in NASCAR points. It is not clear just how much the state of South Dakota is paying for the sponsorship.
In national and international news, former President Donald Trump is facing new accusations that he and aides asked a staffer to delete camera footage at his Florida estate in an effort to obstruct the classified documents investigations. The allegations were made Thursday in an updated grand jury indictment that adds new charges against Trump and adds another defendant to the case. A Trump spokesperson dismissed the new charges as nothing more than a continued desperate and failing attempt by the Biden administration to harass President Trump and those around him, and to influence the 2024 presidential race. The U.S. Senate has passed a bipartisan defense spending bill. Amy Rose has the story.
The Senate has passed a massive annual defense bill that would deliver a 5.2% pay raise for service members and keep the nation's military operating. The Senate sidestepped more divisive policy matters to move the bill forward with an overwhelmingly bipartisan vote. The Senate bill set up a clash with the House, which passed its own version of the annual defense bill along party lines after repeated clashes over social issues like abortion access and diversity initiatives. The Senate bill authorizes $886 billion in defense spending for the coming year, in line with President Joe Biden's budget request. Congress will have to allocate the funding later during the appropriations process.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un shared center stage with senior delegates from Russia and China as he rolled out his most powerful nuclear-capable missiles in a military parade. The event Thursday evening marked a major war anniversary with a show of defiance against the United States and deepening ties with Moscow as tensions on the Korean peninsula are at their highest point in years. State media said Kim attended the parade with Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and Chinese ruling party official Li Hongzhong. The streets and stands were packed with tens of thousands of spectators who roared in approval as waves of goose-stepping soldiers, tanks, and intercontinental ballistic missiles filled up the main road. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. Partly cloudy with a stray storm possible, and it's going to be cooler with a high of 84. Tonight, 60. This weekend, much cooler on Saturday with a high of 79. On Sunday, 87. And that was your Daily Slice for Friday, July 28th, 2023. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D-Ray Knight with Amy Rose. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm D-Ray Knight. Have a great day.